Good evening, you're watching Lookuptv. My name is Louis. It's time for the news.
The news headlines in association with
inspiring possibility. And that is the position of the Prime Cabinet Secretary, and I have appointed my brother, Wycliffe Musalia Mudavadi.
On Lookuptv tonight, President William Ruto unveils his new cabinet, rewarding ANC party leader Musalia Mudavadi. Security changes, Kinoti resigns as DCI as Inspector General of Police goes on terminal leave. Paul Gicheru, the Kenyan lawyer on the ICC trial, is found dead in his current home.
Yippee! Kamata floating at 349k. Oh yes, for only 349,000 Kenyan shillings, you become a plot owner at the Great Oasis Gardens, Nanyuki. The Great Oasis Gardens, Nanyuki is located along the Nanyuki-Rumuruti Road, only 11 minutes from the Cedar Mall and right opposite Mount Kenya Wildlife Estate. This is the best place to establish the getaway home that you have always dreamt about. For every 349,000 that you deposit or pay as installment towards any of Optiven's plot of land, you get 10k cash back instantly. Jaza basi twende Nanyuki. Bigger is indeed better.
Two weeks after he was sworn into office as the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya, President William Ruto has officially unveiled men and women who will work with him in cabinet. The President has named ANC party leader Musalia Mudavadi into the new position of Prime Cabinet Secretary. Let's take a look at the complete list. The new cabinet is in office. President Ruto also appointed a full cabinet, and this he did while making changes in the security sector. Both the Inspector General of Police and the Director of Criminal Investigations have resigned.
In a well-stipulated role according to the law, the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua will bear another task as assigned by his boss William Ruto during the long-awaited announcement of the new cabinet. Gachagua, who is the president's immediate assistant, is assigned the responsibility, as with the constitution, to deputize the president in execution of all presidential functions. In the announcement, Gachagua will also chair cabinet committees and oversee implementation of cabinet decisions across all ministries and departments. In the meantime, the DP will coordinate intergovernmental relations between the national and the county governments, which will include the Intergovernmental Budget and Economic Council, IBEC. He will be the liaison between the constitutional commissions and independent offices in matters that require government intervention, including policy formation and implementation of the recommendations. Gachagua has also been assigned the role of overseeing public sector reforms and other functions. As the additional role in the public service for the Deputy President kickstarts, the President is also expected to assign him other roles from time to time. Moses Okech, Lookuptv.
Musalia Mudavadi is now the Prime Cabinet Secretary in the new cabinet during the unveiling today at State House Nairobi, and this was in line with Ruto's promises that he made during his campaigns.
After 2 weeks of waiting since the head of state assumed into office, Kenyans have been waiting to see if he will fulfill his power-sharing deal that he struck with Musalia Mudavadi during the campaigns.
Kenya Kwanza! Kenya Kwanza!
President William Ruto seems to have been keen on the particular promise, declaring ANC party leader Musalia Mudavadi as the Prime Cabinet Secretary.
We have again the other very important position, and that is the position of the Prime Cabinet Secretary. And I have appointed my brother, Wycliffe Musalia Mudavadi, into that office. That office is probably the most senior office after the office of the President and Deputy President. And I have set out functions for that office. He will assist the President and Deputy President in the coordination and supervision of government ministries and state departments.
Ruto has been in several occasions pledging to make Mudavadi the third most superior person since they entered into an agreement in 2021, during the agreement that was signed between the founding parties of the Kenya Kwanza Alliance. Mudavadi has been tasked with several responsibilities in Ruto's administration. He will oversee the government projects, as well as coordinate the national legislative agenda, as stated by President William Ruto. He will also assist the President and his deputy in liaison with the Interior Ministry. The Prime Cabinet Secretary will also facilitate the interministerial work, where he will also chair and coordinate agendas in ministries, among other duties. Shadrack Kareria, Lookuptv.
The President has also assigned his deputy and empowered him to deputize the President in execution of all presidential functions stipulated by law, and to also head the Cabinet Committee, among other duties. While addressing the media during the appointment of his cabinet, Ruto stated that the early implementation will fast forward the plans for the new government.
President William Ruto named the ministers he will be working with earlier on today. It was obvious that major changes would have emerged. A former Inspector General of Police Hilary Mutyambai has resigned from that docket due to alleged health issues. Mutyambai has been sick for a while now, begging President William Ruto to allow him time to extend his medical leave. Mutyambai collapsed at his home just few days before the general election set on 9th of August and was taken to the Nairobi General Hospital and finally released from the hospital days after. Mutyambai joined the police forces in 1991, where he served in different units until the appointment to serve as Inspector General in 2019 by retired President Uhuru Kenyatta.
I have received communication from the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Mutyambai, of his request to proceed on terminal leave because of his health situation. I have, after discussing with Mr. Mutyambai and in consideration of his service to our nation and his health situation, I have accepted that Mr. Mutiambai will proceed on terminal leave on the 6 months that he still has.
Director of Criminal Investigation George Kinoti has also resigned. His resignation has just been a few hours just before the cabinet naming. Now the office remains vacant.
I have also received the resignation.
The president today mentioned his cabinet rewarding close allies who elected the 9th August House with key cabinet positions, therefore indicating many polls are coming shortly.
In his cabinet at Status Nairobi, President William Ruto has nominated leaders elected during the general elections, including Kipchumba Murkomen, Aden Bare Duale and Alice Wahome. It is now clear that many polls will be held in Elgeyo Market for the senatorial seat after area Senator Kipchumba Murkomen bagged a cabinet secretary slot in the Ministry of Roads, Transport and Public Works. Murkomen, who was served for 2 terms and has also served as the majority leader since 2017, before a purge targeting William Ruto allies was staged and was finally replaced with Senator Samuel Paul Gicheru. Aden Bare Duale, a long-standing close ally of President William Ruto, has also been nominated by the president as the Cabinet Secretary for Defense, indicating a looming mini-poll in Garissa Township in search of Duale's successor after serving as a Member of Parliament for 3 consecutive terms. Duale was the leader of majority in the National Assembly from 2013 before being ousted by Uhuru Kenyatta allies and replaced by Amos Kimunya. Joining Elgeyo Market and Garissa Township in the list for mini-polls is Kandara constituency, after the area Member of Parliament Alice Wahome was nominated as the head of Ministry of Water, Sanitation and Irrigation by President William Ruto. Wahome, who has served as a Member of Parliament for 2 terms, has been a fierce defender of President William Ruto in the National Assembly. Yen Keitani, Lookuptv.
You're watching the news on Lookuptv. We're going to a short break and come back with more.
Yippee! Kamata ploti na 349K. Oh yes, for only 349,000 Kenyan shillings, you become a plot owner at the Great Oasis Gardens, Nanyuki. The Great Oasis Gardens, Nanyuki is located along the Nanyuki-Rumuruti Road, only 11 minutes from the Cedar Mall and right opposite Mount Kenya Wildlife Estate. This is the best place to establish the getaway home that you have always dreamt about. For every 349,000 that you deposit or pay as installment towards any of Optivent's plot of land, you get 10K cash back instantly. Jaza basi twende Nanyuki. Bigger is indeed better.
Hi guys, this is Wasim Noorani from Innovus Group. Innovus Group was founded in 2018 as a consulting group focused on providing services for all your business needs with offices in Mombasa and Nairobi, and with a core team of experienced staff. We are able to provide you with services in audit and assurance, tax advisory, financial and ICT consultancy. Get in touch with us for more details. Innovus Group will be at the Royal Nairobi Golf Club for the Corporate Masters Golf Tournament on 1st of October. See you all there.
Today, the president also appointed key advisors to his newly formed cabinet. Justin Turi has been appointed the Attorney General. Mercy Wanjao takes the position of Secretary to the Cabinet. Monica Juma takes National Security Advisor. while Harriet Chigai becomes the advisor to Women's Rights Agency. Police have launched investigations to ascertain the cause of death of renowned lawyer Paul Gicheru. Gicheru was found dead in Karen last night at his home. He had been accused of tampering with witnesses.
Family and friends are still trying to come to terms with the sudden demise of prominent lawyer Paul Gicheru. Gicheru was found dead at his home in Karen on Monday night and his body moved to Lee Funeral Home. Investigations are ongoing to establish the cause of death, with government pathologist Johansen Oduor set to carry out a post-mortem. John Haminwa, the family lawyer, has denied claims that Gicheru died as a result of eating poisoned food and that investigations to determine the cause of death are ongoing.
Let the investigation process be carried out, and the investigation process will tell us whether there is something suspicious or whether there is nothing suspicious.
Haminwa has further stated that Gicheru seemed mentally disturbed before his demise.
He was not himself. He was in a stressful condition, it appears, at some stage, and so on. For that's what I'm able to gather. And what I'm reading in social media, that he probably ate some food and so on, it doesn't appear to be so.
The 52-year-old lawyer was facing interference charges at the International Criminal Court in The Hague, Netherlands, where he was accused of tampering with witnesses in favor of President William Ruto and journalist Joshua Sang.
So according to him, he was innocent. He had not done anything as alleged in the charges at all. He expected to be an acquittal.
Leaders continue to send messages of condolences to the family of Gicheru, with the chairman of the Law Society of Kenya, Eric Theuri, speaking highly of the lawyer as a kind-hearted man.
And he's a man who was extremely hardworking. He was charming. He was generous, extremely generous with his friends.
Grace Burethi, Lookuptv.
10 more counties could very well find themselves in need of emergency food aid due to the ongoing drought that has ravaged the country. As the government continues to mitigate the prevailing situation, calls are now out there for more measures to be taken and implemented.
As the drought continues to ravage different areas of the country, food shortage also continues to affect many Kenyans. In Turkana County, residents have been forced to eat animal carcasses to control hunger pangs. In Kerio Delta Ward, more than 58 people are receiving treatment in the Kerio dispensary after eating carcasses of camels. These residents saying they didn't know that the carcasses would harm them. Many animals have died for lack of food and water.
Hatujui sasa tumeumia kwa sababu ya njaa. Njaa imeumiza watu na pia nayo mbuzi yetu yote imekufa plus, na hiyo ndio ilikuwa inatusaidia.
Sisi tumekula nyama ile mbaya sana, ile hafai tukule kwa ajili ya njaa. Ile ngamia tunakula ile amekonda kwa maana hakuna nyasi, mvua hakuna, kitu yote hakuna, hata mashamba hakuna, ile tumepanda kwa ajili ya njaa ndio tunakula. Sasa hiyo nyama kwa ajili ya njaa.
Kerio Delta MCA has asked the Ministry of Health to intervene and save the lives of the victims while asking the government to save the residents from the dangers of famine.
Naomba afisi ya afya waweze kuungana pamoja kama vile wamefanya. Nashukuru kuchukua hatua hiyo ya dharura ya kwamba kutoka juzi na hata jana wamehusika katika utendaji wa kazi kuja kunyamazisha yale yamekuwa yametukia katika kijiji ya Lower, katika dispensary ya Lower.
In Samburu County, the severe famine is also spreading and affecting the residents. Their livestock have died in this area that has not received rain for 3 years, according to the residents of Ngutuk Engiron.
Kwa hisani wale wanaweza kusaidia kwa sababu hii jilali imekuwa mrefu, mali imemaliza, hata ile mali nimebakiwa na hii punda tu unaona hapa, na hii kambusi 5 na hii ng'ombe.
Acted organization in partnership with USAID has come to save the situation with food aid. According to the administrator of Acted organization, Joseph Letoole, 750 houses have received the aid, each house receiving bags of 2 to 50 kg of animal foods.
The intervention is just to support the few remaining stocks, at least to make sure that they will be able to survive and reach the coming rainy season, the October, November, December, though of course from the indication from the Met Department already there's high possibility of it being depressed.
According to the statistics from the National Drought Management Authority, approximately 3.5 million Kenyans are experiencing the drought in 23 counties. Edwin John Mokora, Lookuptv.
Police are investigating an incident in Achievers Lounge, Kayole, where a woman is said to have snuck into the VIP lounge and sprayed those in attendance with an unidentified gas after an argument arose concerning her recording them.
Police in Kayole are investigating what happened in Achievers Lounge, a famous joint in the area where Joyce Wamama was celebrating her birthday after performing. Wamama, who is a popular Benga musician, was in the company of other artists including Azali in the VIP lounge when a woman snuck in and started recording them. It was then that an argument broke out.
Tulikuwa kwa birthday ya Joyce Wamama na kuna madam alikuja ikakuwa ni kama vurugu alikuwa anataka kutoa, sababu alipokuja aliuliza Joyce na wajasali wamekaa wapi. Kwetu tunaona ni kama huyo madam alikuwa ametumwa na mtu akuje, kwa sababu alipokuja alikuja kwa meza ambayo tulikuwa tumekaa ya VIP, na hata kujitambulisha yeye ni nani. Alikuja akakaa chini, manager akauliza wewe ni nani ambaye unatujoin na tukujui, hakuna ambaye anakufahamu. Madam hakusema anything.
The woman later drew out a small container with an unknown gas and sprayed them, hoping to escape, but was nabbed by the club's security and taken to Boma police station within Njiru sub-county. The content in the gas is said by our interviewee to have caused breathing issues and even led to vomiting of blood by some of those affected.
Venye alifanya, alitoa kitu inakaa spray, perfume. Akatoa kwa matiti yake hivi, akaspray kila mtu alikuwa hapo. Sisi wenye tulikuwa karibu, macho hatukuwa tunaona mtu. Hakuna mtu alikuwa anajieza. Akaspray, akashikwa na bodyguard wa club.
With the woman still in police custody, the police are being urged to ascertain the contents of the gas and ensure that justice is promptly served.
Flight through the streets of Central Park in New York.
In the day's sport, the first quarter-final of the elite soccer matches took place today at Kasarani Stadium. Bidco United took on Ulinzi Stars. Ulinzi had settled for a draw with Police FC. Teams participating in the cup are warming up for the FKF Premier League, scheduled to start this month. Malkia Strikers take on rivals Cameroon in the World Volleyball Championship tournament in the Netherlands tonight.